and I'm excited to see what kind of Brent is coming out of that garage and into the light this weekend. What is up, you sexy beasts? I feel like we haven't shot a video in the backyard gym in forever. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Wykie, and I would love for you to join this tribe of awesome human beings. People who just love CrossFit, love self-improvement, just, yeah, you know, good content. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the tribe. Today, we're gonna talk about the Granite Games, which starts very soon. In the next 24 hours, and I'm super excited about it. And I thought I want to get in and just quickly have a chat about my picks, because I think and I feel like, especially on the ladies' side, my prediction for the ladies is a little bit different to the majority of the, I wouldn't call myself a CrossFit analyst, but if I look at all the CrossFit commentators and analysts and what they've predicted for the semis this coming weekend for the Granite Games, I think a lot of them have it wrong. So let's jump straight into it. On the ladies' side, I think everyone is picking Mel O'Brien to win the Granite Games, and I love Mel O'Brien. Matt Fraser's my dude, and so it pains me to say this. It pains me to say this, but I do believe that Mel will come second this weekend, and the reason I say that is because Amanda Barnard is there. And looking at the workouts, and I'm going to run you through it. Looking at the workouts, there are 6 workouts this weekend, and I believe looking at the strengths and weaknesses of Mel and Amanda, I think Amanda is going to beat Mel in 4 out of these 6 workouts. Let's go through them. Workout number 1, it's 9, 15, 21 of barbell thrusters and yard handstand walk. For the ladies, we've got 80 pounds, which I believe is maybe like 35 kgs, so a little bit heavier than Fran. I don't think the barbell is heavy enough to give Amanda the upper hand in this, and Mel is a little bit better than Amanda on her hands. If you look at the handstand workouts last year at the games, Mel finished higher than Amanda in both the handstand obstacle course and also the deadlift handstand, like free handstand push-up workout. So I do believe that Mel is better on her hands than Amanda. So I'm going to give this first workout to Mel. So it's 1-0 to Mel. Workout number 2, the clean complex that the CrossFit Games have given us, the 3 cleans, the 2 front squats, and the 1 shoulder to overhead. I think we can all agree that Amanda Barnard is one of the strongest ladies in CrossFit, so I'll give this one to her. So that's 1 each. The next workout is the one that I think is going to be the one that's going to decide who wins between Mel and Amanda for the weekend, because I couldn't quite decide who's going to win this chipper. It's a massive chipper of 150 wall balls in total. There are 50 GHD sit-ups, there are 30 ring muscle-ups. It's a long workout. And I'm going to give this one to Mel for now. So that's 2 to Mel, 1 to Amanda. This is the workout that I'm not that sure of, workout number 3. Then we have workout number 4. It has some shuttle running and some fairly hefty snatches and some chest to bar pull-ups. This one's going to go to Amanda, and the reason I say that, if you look at last year's workout 6 and 7 at the games where they ran in the cleans, Amanda did extremely well in those, where those 2 workouts were some of the worst ones for Mel. So I think the combination of shuttle running and heavy snatches, I think those snatches are just heavy enough to, they're 120 pounds for the ladies, so that's like, what, 52 kgs for the ladies? I think they're heavy enough that they're going to slow Mel down, whereas Amanda's going to just power through them. So that workout number 4, is going to go to Amanda, so that is 2 each. Then you go over to the next workout. It's another big chipper, which has some sled push, some burpees, some running, and then it has the echo bike. Now, again, if you look at last year's echo bike workout with the snatches, Amanda did extremely well on that one, and that was one of Mel's worst workouts. So I think Amanda, being slightly taller, bigger, stronger athlete, I think on this workout with the sled push and the cowl, she's going to beat Mel again. And so that gives us 3 for Amanda and 2 for Mel. And then the last workout, it's the second workout that the CrossFit Games have given us, and that is the 10 rounds of legless rope climb and shuttle running. This one could go either way, but I think Amanda, being the taller athlete, she's going to have the advantage on the rope climbs. And last year at the CrossFit Games, the workout that had rope climbs in it, granted it did have some ski erg and sandbag carries as well, Amanda did outdo Mel at the games. She came 11th, where Mel came 14th. It's not a big difference in that workout, but I do think Amanda's going to have the upper hand on that final one. So that is my reasoning for Amanda Barnard winning the Granite Games this weekend, but I do believe Mel will come second. Then in my third place pick is going to be Danny Spiegel. I think she's going to do really well. Actually, no, I lie. Emily Ralph, third place. Emily Ralph, third place. Danny Spiegel, fourth. And the reason I say that is just because of the pure amount of running and the longer workouts that are in the Granite Games this weekend. I think Emily will outdo Danny. And then my final spot will go to Fee Sigafi. So there you have it. Amanda Barnard, Mallory O'Brien, Emily Ralph, Danny Spiegel, and Fee Sigafi. That's my pick for the ladies. If you're wondering what I'm doing down here, it's Chippy's down here, and that's his ears. There you are, Chippy. Then, on the men's side, mate, Brent Fikowski has been in hibernation, and by hibernation I mean training camp in his garage with his two girls, Claire, his wife, and Evelyn, his little girl. He's been going hard for 12 months, and we haven't seen much of him when it comes to, in fact, we've seen nothing from him since the games. He hasn't competed, he's taken the full off-season off competing, and he's just been working hard in his garage. And look, I don't think anyone will argue that Brent has the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, the maturity to win this weekend. But then you look at the workouts that the Granite Games have posted, and I mean, Brent is the king of chippers. He is the king of chippers, and there are a couple of big chippers in there. I think the workouts definitely favor him, and I'm excited to see what kind of Brent is coming out of that garage and into the light this weekend. So I think Brent's going to win it hands down. I think the rest of the field is a little bit of, you know, it's a bit up in the air. You've got young Phil Toon, who did an amazing job at Waterpalooza this year. I think he led the first couple of days and then just had a couple of bad events, but I'm extremely excited to see Phil Toon and how he does. I believe he's training with Dallin Pepper and that crew, and obviously Dallin did extremely well at his semi-final last weekend. Compared to last year, there's been a massive improvement, and it wouldn't surprise me if we see a different Phil Toon, a much better Phil Toon again that we saw at Waterpalooza. But then you have another veteran in Travis Mayer. I do believe that Travis is going to be on the podium, I reckon second place. You've got Chandler Smith, who's obviously a games athlete and, you know, very gifted athlete, but still a few holes, so I'm not too sure where he's going to fall. You've got Sam Quant, who's up in the air. So there's a few athletes that's just hard to know where to place. But if I had to decide, I would say that Brent Fikowski first place, Travis Mayer in second place, Phil Toon in third place, I'm going to say, Chandler Smith in fourth, and my last spot is going to go to Tim Paulson in fifth place. So those are my picks for the Granite Games this weekend. I just wanted to get them in real quick before the weekend starts. Guys, next week we'll be back in this gym doing some training vlogs. I'm looking forward to it. I know you've been missing it, so they're coming back. And guys, you have a fantastic weekend. Spend all the time in front of the live feed watching the semi-finals. Stay sexy, keep roaring love, and me and Chippy, we will see you soon. Mwah.